Hi there everybody and welcome to my September 2014 video game pickups. This month I only have 5 games to show you because I didn't really buy all that much this month, mainly because I just started my new job, so I didn't have a lot of time to go out and look for games. And also I suffered a recent bereavement in my family, so I was sort of feeling really down at the moment and not sort of really thinking about picking up games and that. But I did manage to get a couple of things. First up on the PS3 is one of my favourite games of the last generation, and that is Batman Arkham Asylum. I got Arkham City last month, and personally I actually prefer this one, mainly because I feel the story is a little bit more focused. It's for me, Arkham City was a little bit all over the place with the story. It's just like throwing characters in for the hell of it, which is fine because I thought that all the cameos in that game were fantastic. But I just prefer the Scarecrow missions and all that, which was sort of doing stuff that I'd not seen before in a game, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I didn't like the whole the bosses, like they felt like carbon copies of each other, and the what was it, the 3D sort of batarang thing was pretty much next to useless, although it was improved upon in Arkham City. But other than that, I didn't really have too many too many sort of negatives to say about this game. But yeah, it's definitely one of it would easily get into my sort of top 20 of like games from the last generation. So yeah, Batman Arkham Asylum, fantastic game. Next up on the PS2, I have Gungrave Overdose. Now this is the sequel to the original Gungrave. I haven't played it, mainly because I haven't really got around to playing the first one, but it seems fairly similar. The sort of on rails third person like shooter / arcadey type game, and yeah, it looks pretty good, and yeah, I look forward to playing it. Next up, we have Darkwatch, which is actually developed by High Moon. I can't even talk today. High Moon Studios, who went on to make most recently Deadpool, which I really enjoyed. Interestingly, it's published by Ubisoft over here, but it was actually, I believe, it was published by Capcom in America, which I find kind of bizarre. But and this is like a first-person gothic / western type game, I guess you could say. The story is absolutely ridiculous. You play as a character called Jericho, and you're basically being sort of attacked by like loads of demons and stuff. But the main sort of drawing point for this game is definitely the weaponry. Just even like the handgun, you have like you can sort of dual wield and sort of have like a auto fire. It's really cool. And the crossbow with exploding bolts. A lot of interesting variety in the missions as well. There's like your typical sort of horde sections. There's a really cool sort of part on the train where you have like this really interesting boss fight. There's even a part where you're on a horse and trying to outrun all the sort of gothic demons sort of chasing you. And yeah, it's very interesting so far. Like the hour I've played it, I have actually got an interesting story about this as well, but I will save that for games I played recently video. So but yeah, I'll talk more about this at a later date. But Darkwatch, pretty good. Next up on the PS4, I have Metro Redux, or Redu, if you want to call it that. basically this comes with Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light. Now I have played both of these games, but I haven't played either of them on this format yet. Mainly because I've been playing something else, which I'll show you in a minute. But Metro 2033, I did enjoy it. I did like the atmosphere and the story and the characters, but I felt that a lot of the gameplay mechanics, especially the shooting and the stealth, I don't know, it just didn't really sort of work for me personally. I felt they were a little bit sort of broken in places. But Metro Last Light, on the other hand, I absolutely love. It's definitely one of my favourite games from last year, and they definitely sort of fixed a lot of the problems with the original game. But the good thing about this is there's a remastered version of Metro 2033, so which apparently plays like Last Light. So if that's the case, then I'm definitely looking forward to playing that version and sort of comparing it with the original version. So yeah, Metro Redux. And finally, I have Destiny on the PS4. A lot of mixed opinion about this game, and it's understandable because the story is very very sort of wafer thin. It feels like it's been sort of stripped back almost deliberately to sort of have you buy the expansions and go to like Bungie's website and like access the story there, which no one's ever going to do. I'm sorry, but who's going to be bothered to do that? I'm certainly not. But I feel that this game definitely shines in the gameplay and also the like the ability to play like co-op with like friends or random people on strikes, and yeah, I really enjoy the sort of mixture of like Halo and Borderlands and the sort of elements from various different MMO RPGs. I mean, the one I play is Warframe, and there's definitely elements from that game that sort of come into this, which I think is really interesting. You've got three classes. You've got the Titan, the Warlock, and the Hunter. I'm playing as a Warlock at the moment because it's sort of the mage type character, and yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. There's the single player story. There's strike missions, which are really really tough cooperative missions where you take on a boss at the end of it. And there's also, once you complete the story, there's higher level versions of those strike missions, so there's still like challenge to be had there. There's the Crucible, which is the multiplayer element of the game, the competitive multiplayer element of the game, and you have stuff like Control, which is like take control of like 3 different points on the map, Clash, which is basically team deathmatch, Rumble, which is like free for all, and various different other like multiplayer modes in there, and also there's raid mode, which is kind of interesting. It's really it's like minimum level of like 26, and there's like 3 sort of stages of the game where there's like different sort of puzzle elements that you have to solve as a team of 6. It's like you and like 5 other friends, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's really really tough, almost unforgivably so, but at the same time pretty rewarding once you figure that section out and get past it. So personally, I really like Destiny. It's not my favourite game of the year by any means, but yeah, I definitely enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing what else it has to offer in the future, because I'm I'm sure there'll be like updates and like free DLCs and like the expansions as I mentioned. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Destiny brings to us in the near future. So yeah. Okay, and that's it for my September 2014 video game pickups. I hope you enjoyed it. Apologies, it wasn't quite so many games this month, but hey, what are you going to do? But yeah, I will be back next month. There's a couple of games that definitely have my interest. So yeah, I will see you then, and you have a good day. Bye bye.